Hello there, everybody. Koma Gamer 65 here. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Puyo Tetris. Last time, we got invaded by a bunch of Puyos just suddenly appearing out of nowhere, and now the ship is in total shambles. Also, we met up with Arl. She's cool. Anywho, we're gonna continue our quest to beat up every single one of these Puyos. And we're finally gonna get to play as another character that's to go around. Yay! And say hello to S. We're gonna beat up enemy. I did it again. God, we're gonna beat up Amity in a Puyo versus Puyo game. I swear, I'm not gonna keep doing this throughout the entire LP. I know that I am terrible. Let's just watch this cutscene.
Crashes, I'm in trouble too. You are the most clueless girl in the entire universe.
Either that or you're just a straight up tsundere. Yeah, I'll shut up.
What did you say? Never mind all that. Show me how to pop Puyos. Alright, that's the spirit. Puyo battle!
Here we go again! So, if you want to get the 3-star ranking for this mission, you gotta beat Amity in 2 minutes. Pretty simple stuff. Let's go! And we get fun Puyo Hell as our music again! I can't begin to describe to you how much I love the music of Puyo. It just has so much energy to it, and just, it's really good feel-good music. It's feel-good music at its finest. I almost sounded stupid there. Then again, you came to see me. Acting like I don't sound stupid is kind of a lie. Anywho, S. Since we've been playing with T for the longest time, and you know, just the fact that we have a new playable character now, we have S here. Is there anything different between her and T? Nope. Absolutely none. That's kind of an issue I have with this game compared to like Puyo Champions. Each specific character in Champions has their own drop set when playing in the Fever mode. In Puyo Tetris, that is not the case. So yeah, it doesn't matter which character you're playing as. Well, the AI changes during computer battles, but aside from that, it's not really a whole lot. Okay, is that enough? I'm tired already. Yeah, it's certainly a thing and a half. But yeah, we'll be learning more about the characters of this game a little later, because we're gonna do a lot of progress in this episode. So yeah, on to the next triumph. The Mascot Mashup, we're going to be fighting against Arl and Carbuncle with O. Oh, man. I need to shut up.
Whoa. Everyone is just so incredible. We can't let them outdo us. Right, Carby? Goo goo. Your cheese partner. It's O, right? Did you want to help out too? I guess you and T are kind of like me and Carby here. Isn't that right, buddy? Goo goo goo. Beep beep beep. So, you want to help us pop Puyos, is that it? Peep peep peep. Great, let's do it. Puyo versus Puyo.
You kind of love the characters that only say one thing, but they seem so expressive while doing it. Once again, we got fun Puyo Hell playing, and now we're going to be playing as O And like with S, there is no difference whatsoever, so yeah, I just talked about that, so yeah, really isn't a whole lot to go over that I haven't already went over. Maybe, yeah, let's talk about that for a little bit. So, so I'm sure if you're new to the channel, or you're new to the series, you'd be like, oh hey, this is the first Puyo game I've ever played in my entire life. Has this series got a bit of a history to it? Well, actually it does. In fact, you can actually play most of the games on Nintendo Switch. We have Champions in Tetris. You also have the first two games in Japanese. So it'd be oh my god, that was a 5-chain! Epic! That kind of caught me off guard. Okay. Yeah, it's just talk. Anywho, I did not expect that battle to end as quickly as it did. Okay, I'll continue what I was talking about a little later on. Ugh, excuse me. Cutscene!
I think we got most of them. Nice job, everyone! Looks like we're in the clear. You're kidding me!
Nope.
No matter what we do, more just keep coming. Goo, goo, goo. Oh, how long can we last? Pee, 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 pee. T, what did he say?
Captain's report. We have lost control of the Starship Tetra. The crew will prepare for an emergency crash landing on the blue planet below.
Huh? Hey, did you say we were crash landing on a blue planet? Wait, crash landing? I hate crash landings!
Well, that seems like a predicament, now does it? Anywho, we are now in Act 2! Puyo Tetra Zone Act 2! Save the crew! And our first battle is going to be Tetra in Trouble. We're going to be playing as Ringo, and we're going to be doing a Tetris versus Tetris battle against T. I promise this gets a little more interesting. I know we're doing a whole lot of already covered ground, but I promise, I think in this chapter specifically, we're going to get into more special game types. But we won't see any of them in this episode.
You guys alright? Hey, look, we're still alive. And check out where we landed. It looks like I'm back at Suzerain Junior High. Well, looks like I made it back home. Ringo! Goo goo goo! Arl! Carbuncle! I'm so happy everyone's safe. Amity! Hey, wait. Where's T and the others? Oh, I'm not sure. This could be bad. Arl, we need to find them. Bye, Rico! See you later! Okay. Bye, you two. Well, I guess I'll go search by myself.
Hey there, Ringo.
Oh, hey, Makaro. What's up?
We missed you in class. Where have you been?
No biggie. Just a little trip aboard a starship.
Wow. I'm jealous. Sounds like a cool adventure.
Oh? Yeah, kinda was. So what's up? Need something?
Well, this huge object just landed on top of the school roof. And there's a boy up there, too, with super tight clothes. I had a feeling if anyone knew something, it'd be you.
What did you say? That's gotta be T. Show me, Makaro.
Captain's report.
Hippie! Hippie!
The Starship Tetra has landed on an unidentified world. Ship status, very broken. Crew status, very missing.
Hippie!
Hmm?
Captain T.
Ringo, are you alright?
Oh no. The Tetra.
Plus, my crew appears to be missing. Ringo, I think there's only one logical course. Do you think you could help me with something? Something very important.
Absolutely. Whatever you need.
I need to blow off steam. Still want to learn how to clear Tetraminos?
Oh, you remembered.
It's easy. Just make a solid line and they'll clear. There's some other stuff, like Tetris line clears and back-to-backs and T-spins. But I'm sure you'll figure it all out. Easy peasy. Now then, are you ready? Tetris battle!
Yeah, you were kind of a little late to the punch there, T. By like 3 episodes. But now I can get back to what I was talking about. Yeah, the series Storied History. So, like I said before, this series has a really interesting history behind it. It was made to counter Tetris, which kind of makes the existence of this game pretty hilarious in hindsight, because this would not have flown by with the original developer compile. But, hey, I guess all roads don't really lead to home. Or however that saying goes. Anywho, before this game was Puyo's 20th anniversary, which was the 20th anniversary of the series as a whole, not just in the West, but in Japan. Well, it was just in Japan, because we only got a few games localized here in the States until Tetris came out. Those being Minute de Puyo Puyo, which was known as Puyo Pop over here in the States on the Game Boy Advance. There was also Puyo Puyo Fever on the Dreamcast and the GameCube, and also on the GBA and DS. And we didn't get anything else. Okay, if you want to get technical, we did get Kirby's Avalanche and Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, which were localized versions of the first game with changes to the entire character roster. Because we had the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog cast for Dr. Robotnik and the Kirby cast for Avalanche. But aside from that, this would be the first time English speakers would get their hands on a legitimate copy of Puyo Puyo in years. Really makes you think, huh? Also, I might know a little too much about the series history, a lot than I care to admit. But there is actually a YouTube video that I do recommend if you are interested in looking up the lore of the series and how every single game after it would come out. It was chronicled all the way up to, well, Puyo Puyo Chronicles, which was a 3DS RPG released on the 25th anniversary. Looks like T is getting his groove back. And we're gonna groove out of here so that we can do the next episode. But yeah, it's like I said, go look at Frame Raider's episode of series history on Puyo Puyo. It's a really solidly compiled video about every single release of Puyo Puyo up to Chronicles. So hey, just a little nugget of information for you all. But anywho, we got a cutscene and we're gonna head on out of here as soon as that thing is over. So everyone, thank you ever so much for watching this episode of Puyo Puyo Tetris. Come back next time, and we're gonna do more of Act 2. Till then, bye-bye!
You feeling better now?
I think so. Thanks. Let's focus on recon.
I don't know what recon is, but I'll tag along. We should look for your crew.
You sure? You don't have anything else to take care of?
Nope. This is actually my hometown.
Out of all the planets, what are the odds?
Right. And as a resident, it's my job to show you